What's up guys, my name is Ace, and today I wanted to talk about Call of Duty most likely returning to World War II this coming year. I also want to talk about a lot of the criticisms in the community surrounding this setting. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so if you guys haven't been paying attention, it's been more or less confirmed that we're going to be seeing Call of Duty World War II this year. I made a video a little while back about a bunch of leaks that we had, and since then, even more and more leaks, as well as industry insiders, have been saying that this is legitimate, this is happening, we are going to be getting Call of Duty World War II this year. Now, obviously, a lot of the old school Call of Duty fans are very happy for this, and that's great for them. I'm really happy that they are happy with the setting, but there's been a lot of criticisms and a lot of complaints already popping up in the community. I'm seeing this all over Reddit, as well as in the comment sections of YouTube videos. A lot of people are saying, well, it's World War II, so it's going to be slow, it's going to be dull, it's going to be boring, there's going to be a lack of customization, they're going to be stuck in the past, there's no room for creativity. And I'll be the first to admit that I do share some of these feelings. Just before these leaks hit, I actually made a Call of Duty 2017 wishlist, and in that wishlist, I was hoping for a near future setting. Because with near future, we could still have boots on the ground, which a lot of people wanted, and I'm looking forward to seeing boots on the ground again, but the developers would have room for creative freedom. When you go back to World War II, you are kind of stuck with what happened and what was available at the time. You can't just invent completely new things or completely fictional situations, aside from maybe some really small ones to help push the story along a little bit. You can't be changing things too much without upsetting a ton of people. So knowing this, a lot of people are jumping to the conclusion that the gameplay is going to be slow and boring, and there's not going to be much for customization or variety, and the maps are going to be dull and boring as well. While I do share some of these concerns, I think we should definitely avoid jumping to conclusions this early on. I mean, we haven't even seen an official confirmation from Activision or Sledgehammer Games, we haven't seen any gameplay, we have no idea what this game is going to be like, and I really want to avoid an Infinite Warfare situation again this year. Last year, it was insane the number of people that completely refused to give Infinite Warfare a chance just because of the setting of the game. Now, I understand that people have certain preferences and opinions of what the game should be, and that's totally fine. But so many people refused to even give it a chance, and they were judging it so much before we had any information on it. And I find that to be very frustrating. I keep hearing from new people all the time on Reddit or in YouTube comments that are saying like, I thought this game was supposed to be terrible, but it was on sale, so I bought it and I tried it out, and it's amazing, I really like Infinite Warfare. I'm not saying it's for everyone, I'm not saying your opinion is wrong if you dislike it, but jumping to conclusions based on just the setting without actually seeing any sort of gameplay, without playing it yourself, I think is a little bit ridiculous, and I think we should definitely be giving it a try if you are one of those people that is skeptical about the game. And I'm also not saying that you shouldn't be skeptical. There is nothing wrong with being skeptical. I'm a little bit skeptical myself, but I'm keeping an open mind, and I really hope that you guys do the same. So for those people that are saying, oh my god, World War II game, it's going to be so slow-paced, you haven't even seen the map design yet, you haven't seen the gameplay yet, you haven't seen what the sprint out times are going to be yet, you don't know what the time to kill is going to be like. These are all the things that determine the pace of the game, not the setting. Now I can understand why some people might jump to that conclusion, because previous Call of Duty games that we've played that are World War II were older Call of Duty games that generally played a little bit slower than the games that we see now. This doesn't mean that we can't have a fast-paced World War II Call of Duty. The same thing goes for the people that are saying it's going to have a really boring color palette. It's just going to be a lot of grays and browns, and that's basically all we're going to be seeing. While I do agree if they are going to be keeping things really historically accurate, it's going to be difficult to have a very, vibrant color palette. There are definitely opportunities where they could have vibrant color palettes, but for the most part, we're probably going to be seeing a lot of grays and browns. But again, we haven't seen anything to do with the game yet. So essentially, all I'm asking here is that we go into the reveal as well as the game itself with an open mind. Remain skeptical, that's totally fine. I'm going to be remaining a little bit skeptical myself because, like I said, I would be preferring a more modern day or near future setting. But I'm going to be going into this reveal trailer, which should be coming towards the end of this month most likely. I'm going to be going into this with a completely open mind, and I urge you guys to do the same. Because if you go in with a negative mindset, you might just miss out on an excellent game this year. So there we have it. That's just something I wanted to get off my chest, just because I've been seeing so many of these comments pop up, where people are jumping to conclusions a little too early in my mind, and I just wanted to spread this message to hopefully encourage people to keep an open mind this time around. I'd like to know in the comment section below, do you think Sledgehammer will be able to pull off a fast-paced, exciting, vibrant World War II game, or do you think it's going to be slow, dull, and boring? For me personally, I think it is possible that they'll be able to pull this off, but we'll just have to wait and see. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you guys next time.